Let's continue working on our model and let's add a few more details to the model. What I would like to do, I'd like to zoom out a little bit, and to zoom out you can simply roll the wheel, which is the middle mouse button. You can zoom in or zoom out. I'd like to zoom out a little bit. And then let me go ahead and press Control Tab. When you click Control Tab, you'll be able to choose vertices, edges, or faces. Right now, I'd like to try to work with vertices. So I'm with my left mouse button, I'm going to click on the vertices button. Now let me press the A key on my keyboard to deselect all, so I can work just with specific vertices. So before I select them, I deselected all. So now let's select a few vertices. I'm going to use my right mouse button and I'm going to click on this vertex to select it, and then I will hold Shift and I will click on that vertex. So you can see I selected two vertices. Now I can click on one of those arrows. I will click on the green arrow to move those two vertices along the y-axis. Click and drag with your regular left mouse button and you can see that the shape of the model has changed. Let me work a little bit more with vertices. Let me press my A key to deselect all. Then with my right mouse button I will click on this vertex and then I will hold Shift and click on that vertex, and then I will shift them a little bit in. So you can see I'm making my model a little bit more organic, a little bit more round. And then let me click on the A key to deselect all, and let me click on this just one vertex in the middle with my right mouse button. And then I will click on the green arrow again, and I will move this vertex a little bit to the left, and this way I'm kind of extruding the nose. I'm adding some definition for the nose of the character. By the way, when you click on these arrows, the green, the blue, the red, you should be clicking with your regular left mouse button. Okay, so that gives us some extrusions, some definition of the face. You can continue and you can click on the A key to deselect all, and then you can try to select perhaps just these two vertices, and perhaps these two, and you can move them, trying to shape the arms. So I begin by deselecting all by clicking on the A key, then I use my right mouse button and then Shift key to select multiple vertices. And by the way, right now I'm using my Alt key and my left mouse button to arc rotate, because I'm going to the other side of the model. I'm trying to select these vertices. So after I arc rotated, I'm holding Shift and I'm using my right mouse button. I'm clicking on these vertices and then I can shift them. So I can add more definition to my model. Anyway, so I can continue editing my model this way, but let's say I'd like to apply smoothing at this point. So let me deselect all. I'm pressing A to deselect all. Then I'm going to choose Control Tab to see my select mode. And let me go to Faces. I'm going to go to Faces. And once I shifted to Faces, I'm going to click A again on my keyboard. So what the A key does, you can use it to select all or to deselect all. So since I had nothing selected before, when I clicked on the A key, everything became selected. So now everything is selected, and I'm going to this lower part of my interface in the middle on the mesh tools. You might remember the subdivide button, which we used before to add more divisions to the box before we turned it into a toy car. But almost right underneath, there is an option called smooth. So let me go ahead and click on smooth once, and I hope you can see that the model has changed. It's more organic. Let me click on smooth again. It changed again. A couple of more times, so you can see the model becomes more and more organic, more and more smooth. And at this point, I think it's good. Model became more organic, but at a later stage we can add even more detail to our model.